Hi, I'm Jay, and welcome to Evolve with Yoga, where tranquility meets transformation. Prepare to embark on a journey of self-discovery and inner harmony. Are you ready? Join me on your chair, take a long breath, and let's start our session. So today we're doing chair yoga. You don't need any mats, you don't need any material. It's okay if you are wearing clothes that are not very stretchy. Keep your shoes on if you would like. Maybe you are at work or maybe you're at home. It's a practice that you can do everywhere. Okay? Let's start. All right. All right. You can sit slightly away from the back of your chair. Put your hands on your legs and start closing your eyes. We are arriving on the practice. You can forget about everything you were doing just before, everything you have to do right after, and start paying attention to the different sensation you can observe. Maybe the contacts with the chair, the temperature of the room, the sensation of the clothes on your skin, the warmth of your hands, anything that brings you back here and now. Settle in your practice. And then you can open your eyes. And we're gonna start with a breath work. So we're gonna inhale during 3 seconds and the exhalation is on 4 seconds. Okay? Let's do it together. Take a long and deep inhalation. 1, 2, 3. And exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, inhale. 3 and exhale. 3 and 4. Beautiful. Again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One last time. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. You can open your eyes and let's start working on our joints movements. All right, let's prepare the joints of the wrists. So first of all, just close your fist and start rotating. Try really to do it consciously, not so automatically, to really try to observe the range of movements you can have there. And then just do it the other way around. Especially if you work a lot on desk, working on your wrist is really important to prevent pain on the long run. All right, and then start bringing your left arms in front of you, lift up the fingers and use the right hand to stretch the fingers towards you. Don't forget about the thumb. Most of my students always forget the thumb, but we want to give all the fingers a nice stretch. For 3, 2, 1, and then down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we change other hands Still the thumb as well. All right, inhale, stretch for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Interlock your fingers like so and start doing some waves movements. Exactly. Right and left. Imagine that your arms are moving like a wave. You might hear some cracks and pops, which is completely normal. We're just working on the mobility of the hands, the fingers, to keep them healthy. Up, and we start to wave the other way around. Fantastic. Relax your arms. And then inhale, bring your shoulders up, rotate back, and exhale. Beautiful. Now we're working on the shoulders. As we are preparing the joints, we're also working on the mobility of the upper back. Beautiful. One more time. And then the other way around. Shoulders are going forwards. One last time. Fantastic. All right, let's continue. First of all, make sure that you're not sitting on your chair like this. Let's stay active. The back slightly away from the back of the chair. And now we're taking a long inhalation, lifting the arms up above the head, and we exhale, hands down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, and exhale down. We're synchronizing the movements with the breath. Movement up, go with inhalation, and movement down, exhalation. One last time, up. And when you arrive here, interlock your fingers above your head, like so, and start rotating the arms and eventually your spine as well. We're doing a bit of mobility right here. The arms, the shoulders, and the spine start waking up. We do it in one way and then the other. For 3, 2, 1. Exhale, bring your arms into a cactus shape, meaning 90-degree angle, like so. And then with the next inhalation, open your arms, squeeze the shoulder blades in the back, and exhale, close the arms, bringing the forearms together. Again, inhale, squeeze. Exhale, bring the forearms together. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale together. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale together. Keep going with your own rhythm. This helps a lot if you spend time slouching on the desk, which we all do. That will reverse the effect of the slouching a bit. Beautiful. Exhale, bring your hands on your knees, and with the next inhalation, open the chest like there is string pulling you here. Open, rotate the shoulders slightly back, lift the chin slightly up, and then exhale, round your back, bring the chin to the chest. This is what we call a seated cat and cow position. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Here again, try to find your own rhythm. You don't need to go too fast, but bring your attention, bring your awareness on the sensation in your back. The cat and cow exercise help us to work on the mobility of the whole back, relieve tensions, improve flexibility. Up and close. Fantastic. Come back to a natural posture. All right, moving on now with the lower part of the body. Bring your left leg on the top of the right, like so, and start rotating your left foot. Here again, we don't want to do automatic movements. Try to really pay attention to your mobility. How far can your foot go? And then simply do it the other way around. Reverse the motion. For 3, 2, and 1. And then with the help of your left hands, put it under the left knee and inhale, lift up the knee. Exhale, push it down. Okay? Inhale up and exhale down. Again, up and down. Inhale up, exhale down. So here we are working a little bit on the hip mobility on the left side. Don't worry if the movement is a little bit limited by your clothes. It is alright. We're just working a little bit on moving those areas that are not moving so much if we're sitting all day. One last time down, and here we're gonna go for what we call a seated pigeon pose. You're gonna try to lean forwards. So maybe today your body limit will be here, which is perfectly fine. Maybe for some of you, the flexibility will allow to go lower and maybe touch the floor. Go and find your own key points. A key point in yoga is a position that you can hold for a couple of seconds without being in pain or intense stretch. So search for the sensation here on the side of the buttocks. That's what we're stretching. And find your key pose and hold it for a couple of breaths. You can relax the neck, look down. And as you exhale, maybe you get a little bit slower, deeper in the pose. And then inhale, come back up and bring the left foot back down. Very good work. Now we're gonna do exactly the same thing on the other side, all right? We bring the right foot up here and we start with ankle rotation. Very good. Again, don't do automatic. One way and then reverse the motion. For 3, 2, and 1. All right, right hands under the right knee. Inhale, bring the knee closer to your chest. Exhale, push it down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, push it down. Inhale up. Exhale down. This exercise is also a preparation for the seated pigeon pose that we've done just before. So it's nice to work a little bit on the hip before we stretch it a little bit more deeply. And down, beautiful. All right, let's go again in our seated pigeon. Inhale deeply and exhale, come down, maybe here on your leg, maybe lower, Pay attention to the sensation on the right side this time of the buttock. Once you find the key point that is not too intense, but where you still feel the stretch, just stay here for a couple of breaths. Use long and deep exhalation, which will help you to get deeper in the pose. And then inhale, come back up, all the way up, and you can let the right leg go down. Open a little bit your legs as wide as you can, depending also on your chair, as wide as comfortable. Take a long inhalation and exhale, lean forwards. You can catch even your elbows and let the let the arms goes down. Relax the neck. Very good pose to relieve the lower back. And when you're ready, inhale and very slowly come back up. Beautiful. All right, let's stand up and we can move for now the chair on the sides. Make sure that you have a bit of space around you. Ground your feet onto the floor, feet hips distance more or less, and then start rotating your torso left to right, just gently. Bringing some mobility in the back. Try maybe to go a bit deeper in the twists as you turn. And slowly come back to your center. And then start rotating your hips. Inhale, push the hips forward and exhale back. Very good. A bit of hips movement here. As I always say, really try to not do those movements in a very mechanic way, but observe the sensation and turn the other way around. Beautiful. And then inhale, lift your heels up above the ground and exhale down. Again, inhale up. Make sure that you're all engaged, the abs are engaged, and down. Inhale up and down. Inhale up and down. One last time. Inhale up and exhale down. Please come just in front of your desk like I am at the moment and just stand like a foot distance from your desk. Put your hands behind you on the desk, fingers pointing in your direction, and then push your hips forwards, open the chest, lift the chin up, and come into this slight, very little, gentle back bend. And when we want to get out of the pose, we engage the abs and come back up the way you entered the pose. Let's do it 2 more times, okay? Hands on the desk, push the hips forward, open the torso, rotate the shoulders, look up, and then engage the abs and come back up. Very good. One last time. Hands onto the desk, hips, torso, shoulders, chin up. It's a very good counter pose if you do desk work a lot. And then engage your abs and come back to the center. Very good. We're gonna come back now onto our chair. After all, this is a chair yoga session. I created for you a little flow. We're gonna flow around and on the chair. So place your chair probably in the center of your room, wherever you have space to walk all around the chair. All right? When you're ready, come onto the right side of your chair, putting your left hand onto the back of your chair, and we're gonna do some side flexion. Inhale, bring your right arm up and start bending to the left side. You can push gently the hips onto the side and turn your head looking at the ceiling. And exhale, come back. Again, inhale. And exhale, we come back. One last time, inhale. And exhale, come back. Fantastic. Then we come here behind the chair. Bring your feet to the edge of the chair, toes pointing to the side, external side of the room. You can put your hands onto the back of the chair for now. Take a long inhalation. And exhale, bend both knees a little bit like you're trying to sit. And bring your arms into a cactus pose. This is goddess pose. We try to be strong, dignified, and maybe the legs are warming up a little bit. 3, 2, 1, up. Come back out of the pose. Come onto the left side of the chair. Right hand onto the back of the chair. We're doing exactly the same thing, this time towards the right. Inhale, left arm above your head. Push the hip, look at the ceiling. And come back up. Second time. Exhale down. Inhale last time. And come back out of the pose. Turn the chair so it's facing yourself. We're gonna start with the right leg onto the chair. Grab the back of the chair. The chair is going nowhere. And then we're gonna push the hips forwards and back. First time, we do it 3 times. Second time, and back. Last time, and back. Maybe you can feel the stretch on the hips in the leg area. We do this exactly the same thing onto the left sides. Again, don't let that chair go anywhere, especially if you have wheels. 1, 2, and 3. Beautiful. Come out, turn the chair, come in front of the chair, bring your feet hips distance. Inhale, bring your arms up above your head, start bending the legs a little bit like you're trying to sit on the chair, but we stop here. We stop here, otherwise it's not funny. We stop for 3, 2, 1, and you can sit on the chair. Fantastic. So we've done the flow a first time. Let's do it again. Come onto the right side of your chair. Remember, 3 times deflection. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale one last time. And we come back. We go back to goddess. Feet onto the side of the chair. Open the knees. Inhale deeply. And exhale into goddess pose. Try to stay here. Your whole body is working. Keeping active for 3, 2, 1. And we get out of the pose. Come to the left side of the chair. Hands onto the chair. Inhale. And we flex to the right side and exhale back. Second time. Inhale. And back. Last time. Inhale. And back. Beautiful. Turn the chair. Right leg onto the chair. And 1, 2, and 3. Beautiful. We change the leg. Left leg. Grab the chair. 1, 2, 3, Fantastic. Turn the chair. Come in front of the chair. Feet hips distance. Engage the arms above your heads. Bend the legs. And we stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2. Stay with me. 1. And you can sit on the chair. Well deserved. Beautiful. Get back to your breath. Long inhalation, long exhalation. Start to get the energy to settle a little bit. And we can move on. We're slowly arriving towards the end of the class. Let's slow down a little bit. Make sure you're comfortable on your chair, not touching the back of the chair quite yet. And we're gonna go for a little rotation, a torsion. So you're going to turn in the direction of, let's say, the left. Let's go to the left, bringing the arms to the back of the chair. Like, keep your back, your spine straight. Inhale deeply. And as you exhale, turn to look behind yourself. The belly button going towards the spine. Feel the twists. We stay here for a couple of breaths. And then slowly come back to your center. Beautiful. Let's go on the other side, this time turning to the right side of the chair. Bring your arms on the back of the chair. Inhale deeply. Spine straight. Exhale, get into the twists. We're turning from here, the midsection of the body. Shoulders and head help us, but this is where we twist. Bring back the belly button towards your spine and connect to your breath. Connect to the sensation. You have your own little teacher inside you. You know how to come back in a proper alignment. You can feel if your body is slouching or if you are sitting straight. Trust the sensations. And then come back out of the pose. And here from your chair, just go for some very intuitive movement. Start moving a little bit, trying to do the right movement that your body is asking for, exploring the mobility. We're just having a free flow moment before we get to the end of the class and our relaxation time. So here, trust your instinct. Don't feel stupid, don't feel weird. You're just exploring your movements, maybe feeling areas of stiffness or the contrary areas where it feels good to move. Beautiful. Inhale, bring your arms up above you. Exhale through the mouth. One more time. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. One last time. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. All right. Let's get now to our last part, the relaxation. Slow down everything, your breath, your movement, and you can close your eyes. Take long inhalations and long exhalations. Come back to the sensation of the body, the contact with the chair. Sensation of the breath in your nostrils. Find this place of silence within you. Through this relaxation time, we're creating space during your day to relax, for your mind to slow down just a second. Slow down the train of thoughts in your head that can be sometimes complicated. If you find yourself overwhelmed with thoughts, just bring back the mind to the sensations and remember that there is no way of succeeding or failing during relaxation. You're just creating an opportunity for you to observe from a closer perspective your mind. Enjoy silence or take a time to observe everything going through your mind space. For a moment, you don't need to do anything. You don't need to be anywhere, and you don't need to be anyone. This moment belongs to you. Again, if your mind is wandering away, come back to the breath. Come back to the feeling of the clouds on your skin, to the temperature of the room. You're doing great. You're safe. You have time. Look inside yourself for pleasant, nice emotions. Try to dive into that energy. And try to bring it with you while you slowly come back to your body. While keeping your eyes closed, you can start moving your fingers, your hands, your head. Maybe turn it left to right. Moving your back. And finally, open your eyes gently. Come back here and now. As we conclude our practice, please keep with you this sense of balance and peace throughout your day. And until we meet again on a chair or on the mat, please breathe, believe, and be well. See you soon.